Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And able to get this across the 20. But not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. First down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they faked the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. These two teams all tied after one. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy. Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early. Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. First carry for James Conner. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. A first down for Conner and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This one caught by Kittle, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field.
And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Murray now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack, Murray flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing now is Lance. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Flush to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10,
oh my
touchdown, Cardinals. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with... Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Open man is Kirk, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the running game with Mostert. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Back to throw, Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. Pass complete to Green. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now Murray. It's brought in by Harris. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is a big spot for a rookie QB in overtime. It's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Lance going to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. To Connor on the check down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Only religion was the moon. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a tutor. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
No, I'ma feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
gyal
how
a
I'm feeling.
red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddle these so dumb. I'ma be a giant leaf, 5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy, like Lauren Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold than naughty, cause if my too loyal, then it's gonna cost me. And
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
I bubbling like jacuzzi. You can't do nothing to me. And I like my man tugging. In the kitchen, he whipping a two-piece. Lord knows how good he get. Wishing that I would've quit. Looking good, feeling goody. For all the things that I couldn't get. Made a list and I check them off. Small circle when you're not involved. Came from nothing, got a ball. And I ain't with a lot of y'all. I told them then how I tell them now. Gonna be different this time around. Half of you is dying out. Begging for to fly you out. Making your money by down. You sitting here lying about. Heard you was over there hiding now. I give you something to cry about. Bank account stacking. Money off rapping. You be capping since you was popping. Tell me what happened. Looking tragic. I get it cracking. Money long and it don't fall. Get it cracking. Hey, look, man, isn't nothing to me. I just work in my business. You can say that I'm coming in peace. And he be scared I won't love him back. He think I'ma just leave. I ride around with a little strap. Right below me, it's under the seat. Gotta stay cautious cause you know how it be. I would never let it change me. I had to get it no matter the plan. I was just lucky to have me a chance. I made that get matter again. I serve them up on a platter and then I get whatever I'm owed. And they ain't never seen nothing like me. Yeah, I'm hella clever, I know. So tell me something I might don't. I don't play, I might joke. Every day on my goals. I'm just playing my role. And you know I stay on my toes. I'm just moving with the motion. You see the wave like it's ocean. A boss don't need promotion. I got my bank account stacking. Money off rapping. You be capping since you was popping. Tell me what happened. Looking tragic, I get it cracking. Money long and it don't fall. I get it cracking.
Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat. Show you the confirm for your speaker.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team.
You fucking black-ass bitch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 35 yards.
And the Crimson Tide have taken the early lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Here's Alabama now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Fields looking long for Thomas. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Devontae Smith deep to return.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Namath.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Now Namath to throw.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Play fake, now Namath.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Off the play fake, it's Namath.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's going to be caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Tide add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Now the Crimson Tide ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Backyards, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time. I wake up on a gravy, Friday night I stop feeling wavy. Ain't got time for my girls feeling lazy. We gon' get some.
I'm conceited, I really mean it. I'm in the future, Scotty come be me. Not in your scene, but all in your TV. They hate me, only wanna be me. Higher than a bundle, watch them all fumble. YouTube careers, I seen them all crumble. Funny who me, I did not stumble. Be dead, I think they on condo. How many flavors, sign off paper. Kiss to my hater, game changer. Party player, space invader. I just for my naysayer.
Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Backyards, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Tell them so, don't waste my time. No, I don't want no excuse. We gon' get some.
Never seen nothing like me. Them marks on me have on me say pricey. If you're broke, then why you want to beside me? That no fitting on my circuit. All of my friends I get money is for certain. Jet to the phantom, just reach all London. Look how we purse them fluffy like bamboo. Top girl I walk through, make way. And you know we getting paid since. So watch how you talk, but I respect me. We do what we want, we no work for free. And we don't really care if them want chat we. As long as them pay them feet. Cause we have to
get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it one more. Get mine, looking so fine. Backyards, we chillin' and wine. Get paid, I'm out the door. Make money, I spend it.
got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous.
I'm new to this game, I ain't been here long, so forgive me if I get this wrong. I get lost sometimes, literally I roam. I had to figure certain things out on my own. Make a phone call home to the ones I love. Crazy out here, hey, to be real, man, I thought about pulling the so I can go fly high with the ones above. Yeah, I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. Even though we buy chains, we just wanna be free. I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. We just wanna be free. You got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. The pros and the cons of being a bomb, baby. You can have the ticket, might not be your time, but oftentimes I gotta remind myself to combine my thoughts and never deny my help. A whole lot richer and a whole lot quicker, but I had to slow it down cause I ain't no grave digger. White folks yelling, yo, that's a brave. Paparazzi taking pictures like I'm in a cage. I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. Even though we buy chains, we just wanna be free. I don't wanna be judged, I just wanna be me. We just wanna be free. You got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. Yeah, you got to be the one the people looking up to. Yeah, I tried to reach the sun, but got me stuck to my shoes. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous. I'm only human. I'm not perfect, just a person. I'm only human. Sometimes happy, sometimes nervous.
Zone 6, Pirates, Whipper.
The flow, whether it off rip, Let me tell you a story, I was a G, That company coming in like a kiss, I was hanging around it just like a cliff, We were them boys up on the strip, Yeah, slapping on Christmas like the Grinch, And we taking it before they, Let's carry the...
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Lions nothing. Timer pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
A solid stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
On first down, Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
They are not ready for us.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's
wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Play action. It's gone.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On the keeper, here's Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end to make sure the ball gets to the 1st down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Throwing again is Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, a little risk, a little trickeration on that return, but hey, the payoff, a touchdown.
And because this is the NFL, no band on the field, no trombone guy getting trampled going into the end zone. But how about...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mental.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
A chance to really cap off a big